Hey everybody, just want to talk to you a little bit here about your first exam, exam number 1 for ME 144, heat transfer for the spring 2021 semester. So for this exam here, thing to note is there's going to be 2 of these throughout the semester. So these midterm exams will cover material up to what we've talked about in class, lectures, and reading assignments up to that point of the exam right there. So these exams are designed to be the remote equivalent of an in-class exam. So I've done everything I can through Blackboard, with this being an online course, to make this the remote equivalent of an in-class exam. So we're going to release these exams at a set time on Blackboard. Once you've started the exam, you will only have 2 hours to complete this. I want to stress that there. You only have 2 hours to complete this once you start it. The reason behind this is a normal exam, you have 90 minutes of class time to complete. You do at the end of class. This right here, I'm giving you an extra half an hour to make up for the time that you need to download the assignment, scan it in when you're completed, and re-upload it. So it gives you an extra half an hour time for that. This will all be done through Blackboard. You will also need to look at the format of your homework assignment. So this format that you use for the homework assignments is going to be the same format we're expecting for the exam as well. So same 10-point criteria right there. You need to provide all of those different areas for your grading. So now let's discuss the specifics for exam 1 here. This exam is going to cover materials from chapters 1 through 3 in your textbook and modules 1 through 5 in your lectures. So anything covered in the textbooks from chapters 1 through 3 or anything in modules 1 through 5 is fair game for this exam. So these exams, for any student without accommodations, without any accommodations, so if you haven't contacted me, I haven't gotten a letter with specific accommodations for you, then you are expected to start the exam at 9 a.m. and finish it by 11 a.m. on Tuesday, March 16th. That's a 2-hour slot. So you're going to have 2 hours to complete this, and this is automated by Blackboard. Once you open that exam and begin it, you're only going to have 2 hours from that point, and then Blackboard is going to cut you off. So you have to have something submitted before that 2-hour block. So plan accordingly. That's why I'm giving that extra half an hour in case you have any issues uploading. So I'd stop an hour and a half into this and say, okay, now I need to upload something onto Blackboard. So there's something right there. Because again, it will cut you off after 2 hours. If you haven't submitted anything, then you have nothing to turn in. So plan accordingly. Again, it is submitted through Blackboard. It'll be the same format as your homework assignments. So again, that given, find, method, final answer, all that stuff right there, the neatness, everything comes into account, the same 10-point scale right there. So again, if you do not have accommodations, you haven't contacted me, you don't have any scheduling conflicts that you've let me know about, then you are expected to take it within this time block right here. Blackboard will let us know the time that you opened it, and it will cut you off 2 hours later. So we'll see when you started it and when it cut you off. So again, if you do not have any accommodations, haven't contacted us, it's between 9 and 11 a.m. Now, if you do have accommodations, there is extra time to complete it after 11 a.m. So please let me know if you are one of those students, and I will make sure that you have the correct criteria to complete it after 11 a.m. So now, students with scheduling conflicts, you are allowed to start it later, but you still, as long as if you don't have an accommodation, you still only have that 2-hour block to complete it, or you will be cut off. So again, if you are a student with accommodations, please contact me if you haven't already yet, and we can make the correct accommodations for you so that you have the right amount of time to complete this exam. So the next thing that this leads us into is our academic honesty policy right here. So you're only allowed to use the computer and internet for 3 things. Accessing Blackboard, which includes opening the exam, looking at the lecture materials, and submitting the exam. No other websites. That's it. The other thing you can do is you can access a PDF of your textbook offline, or if you need to message me through email or chat with any questions that might arise as you're working on the exam. Other than that, you're not allowed to Google search anything. So you are not allowed to search for answers, not allowed to search for solution manuals, not allowed to go on Chegg or any other source. This is cheating, and this will not be tolerated. This is absolutely unacceptable and goes against the academic honesty policy, so I suggest you review the academic honesty policy right there. So the grader and I will be going through all of the exams and looking at Chegg, looking at the solution manual, looking at other things like that. And if your exam is suspect to having cheated, having to look at one of those and reference one of these and use these answers in your solution, you will receive a 0 for the exam. This will be reported as well. So this is something we're taking very, very seriously with these remote and online classes. This is a new world. This is an honesty policy right here. So you need to be honest with this, and if we find out you're cheating, you're going to get a 0 on the exam. So please take this seriously and do out this exam just as if you were in person on your own. Do not Google any of these answers or solution manuals or Chegg or any other sources. So where is this exam located? Well, you come down to the bottom of your Module 7, and you'll see this week's assignments right here. Click down right here. This is a hyperlink. You can click on Exam 1. You can also go over into the Week 7 assignments right there, and you'll see right here, this is Exam 1 test right here. So this is a test rather than an assignment. So again, it does have that criteria of when it starts and when it closes for you. So last, just review the grading, same as all your other homework so far. 2 points for your format. It's your name, givens, finds, coordinate systems, labels, assumptions, all included. 2 points for neatness, how easy is it for us to follow through your work. 4 points, did you use the correct method for solving the right approach? And 2 points for giving the correct final answer. So again, all of these will be part of your grade, just the same as your homeworks have been.